Here's another quilt that you could say perhaps is scrappy. It's actually from novelty fabric, but what I found was that I had to throw some blocks in that weren't really super novelty prints because it all became too much. This particular quilt is called Crossroads, and I made it for my daughter when she was in junior high. So if you haven't made a scrap quilt yet, challenge yourself. And it is a challenge, but I think the results are fantastic. I had a teacher once in college. Her name was Marika Contempasis. It was a crochet class, and she could pull out from the ugliest bag of yarns seemingly the ugliest colors in the whole wide world and crochet them into magic. So it was kind of an interesting introduction to color, but I remember one day I came into that crochet class and I sat down. She was a guest professor, and it was once a week on Friday, and I decided to tell everybody in that class about the good colors and the bad colors of the world. And so I said, okay, like who needs yellow, who needs orange, brown, green? I mean, basically I was, saying really bad things about the fall palette. And I said, there's just no place, we don't need those colors. And I remember this like it was yesterday. I was sitting down, she was standing, she's a lovely woman, she was Greek, thin, very exotic. She pointed her finger at me and said, to say you hate a color tells me you're ignorant of its use. And I was looking pretty stupid right at that moment. My mom says it another way. To say you hate a color is like saying you hate a key on the piano. It's simply who is it playing with. So I really want to thank Marika for that little tidbit, because truly that's the truth. And I would like to extend this. To say you hate a fabric tells me you just haven't tried hard enough. Because as quilt makers today, we should be able to work with any piece of fabric on the face of the earth. And we need to make that our mission, as to carry on the torch to quilters down the road. So how do you like those potatoes? Thoughts, please?